Hello guys, welcome back to Life with Paulie. It is currently Saturday, August 10th, and it is after 7 a.m. I was up at 4 a.m. and just watching stuff on my phone. I'm making coffee right now and waiting for that to get done, taking Annabelle for a little walk here. Today is a special day. It's August 10th. It's my daughter's birthday, my oldest daughter's birthday, and I'm on her property right now. She don't own this property, she rents this property, but I moved out here to be closer to her. I moved on her property and was living in my 2007 Saturn Ion. I did that for over a year, and then I bought a tent to put in the shed right here, and I put it in the shed because of black bears out here. We live by the Catskill Mountains in Coxsackie, New York, so there is black bears out here, so I put it in a tent for more coverage and to be more safe. But yeah, today's her birthday. I did wish her a happy birthday. She is not here today. She left yesterday for a vacation with her husband, her best friend, and her goddaughter. They all went to Ocean City, Maryland on vacation to celebrate her birthday. Of course, I can't go because I got Annabelle here, and she is my responsibility, nobody else's responsibility. But yeah, she went to Ocean City, Maryland with her husband. I did wish her a happy birthday this morning. I can't believe she's 32. She was born when I was 17 years old, and then I turned 18 in September the next month. So I was 17 years old when she was born, and I turned 18 the next month after she was born. And she is 32 today. So next month I will be 50, guys, 50 years old. It's over the hill for me. I go 50 years old. I feel old today for sure. I already wished her a happy birthday on Facebook, wrote her a great little message on Facebook and stuff about her and her husband and being a hard worker and all that great stuff, and told her I loved her. She said, "I love you too, Papa. I'll see you when I get back." So I won't bother her no more today because they're on vacation. They're trying to have fun. I did send her updates here because yesterday we were getting some pouring rain. We were getting little spurts of wind. Now, excuse me guys, we weren't getting big spurts of wind. We were getting little spurts of wind. And it wasn't really bad. We did have a tornado warning until 10 p.m. last night. Or a tornado watch. I think a tornado watch is different than a warning. I think a warning is more serious. A tornado watch is just like watching out for one. I'm not sure on that. If you know, comment down below. But anyways, we were getting little spurts of wind, and as you can see here, little tree branches came down and stuff out here. I already showed my daughter this because I knew she would wanted updates from the property, even though she only rents the property still. And as you can see here, there's pieces over here, and there's a pretty big piece right here. And I will show you where I think that came from. But over here is where my daughter's car is. She takes her husband's car on vacation, usually wherever they go, wherever they drive. If they go to concerts, they take his car, and she leaves her car here. Because they both got their own cars. But this is my daughter's car, and as you can see there, guys, look at what's behind my daughter's car. My car. Why is my car there? I usually park in the driveway, right guys? Yes, I usually park in the driveway. Well, yesterday we got the tornado watch and stuff, and I was looking around at the trees and things like that, and I was like, my car will be okay. You know, I know a lot of the trees out here are falling down and everything. This tree right here is pretty sturdy, and it looks pretty healthy. It hasn't been really losing any branches, so I felt safe parking right there. Out here, it's very hard to park anywhere without being by trees or branches. So, but I felt pretty safe parking there, especially because my daughter parks there. You know, this tree seems pretty strong, pretty sturdy, and it's not really dying. There's not really leaves falling off. But other trees are, like this one right here is totally dead, as you can see, and pieces been falling off. So yesterday I was outside, and something was telling me, move the car by Destiny's car, by my daughter's car right there. Something was telling me, move the car. I don't know if it was my mom. My mom passed away in 2022, February, of cancer. I don't know if it was my mom telling me to move my car or God himself telling me to move my car. But something was telling me to move my car. There's debris all over the road here. We did not get a tornado. We must have got some wind though, because there are some down branches and things like that. And down there is a branch, a big branch that I took out of the middle of the road and threw it on the side down there. But as you can see here, the road is a mess. And I did already show my daughter this. Now this is the driveway I usually park in, guys, right here. This is the driveway I usually park in. This is the end of the driveway, and as you can see there's part of a tree that fell down right there. This is not where my car would have been. But like I said, something was telling me to move my car, and I was struggling with it for a while. I said, nah, it'll be okay. Nah, it'll be okay. Nah, it'll be okay. And then, oh, maybe I should move it. And then, no, it'll be okay. And then maybe I should move it. I decided to move it. And I'm glad I did, because that car has costed me $1,700 in the last few months. If you know, I'm trying to get it inspected one more time so I could save enough money for another car. And out here, I definitely need a car to live. You got to have a car to go to the doctors. You got to have a car to go to the store. If I didn't have a car at all, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I'd do. I'd be up shit creek without a paddle, pretty much. As you can see, there's part of a tree over there. But after I moved my car over there, behind my daughter's car, 3 minutes, I went into the shed, and 3 minutes later, I heard a big crash, guys. And look at this. This is where I was parked. Yeah. There's the chair I usually sit in to vlog out here. I talk about different things on my channel, different topics, and I usually sit out here, have coffee with Annabelle, and sit in that chair down this way, and have coffee and stuff, and let Annabelle, I hook Annabelle up to the car, and let her walk around, play with her ball and stuff like that while I'm talking about different topics, or I talk about what I'm doing in my life, or updates since I live in nature outside, inside a tent. I did live out of my 2007 Saturn Ion for over a year. But now I live in a tent, but I give people updates and stuff, and I have a lot of people that watch my videos and give me great comments and show me lots of love, and I also watch their channels also and support their channels. So if you don't support my channel yet, I would like you to support my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. It is totally free to do. And the all notification bell. But these trees over here are all falling apart, as you could see here. They are breaking apart. There's dead trees all over. These are pretty much dead trees, as you can see there. They're pretty old and debilitated, especially this summer, because we're not getting much water. But look at that up there. See that up there? I don't know if you guys could see that. Can you see that broken off piece right there? It's a broken off piece right there. I believe that's the piece that totally broke off. And as you can see over here, look at this. This is huge, guys. Huge. It broke off, and this is all part top of the tree. This is all part of top of the tree. Crazy. Now, my car would have been right there, about right there. And I know probably pretty much this would have broke my windshield, and I would have been in trouble, because a windshield is very expensive. I do not have full coverage on my car, so if the windshield broke, I wouldn't have been covered. But I think more than that would have broke, because this is pretty heavy. This is a pretty heavy tree here that fell down. And as you can see here, look at that, guys. Look at how huge that is. I heard it come crashing down, and it hit part of the top of the shed there, and then landed right here. So my windshield and my hood of my car would have been right here, and probably one of the side windows would have been right here, because I usually sit in that chair, but the chair is usually over this way, and usually the front of my car is right here, and I park on this dirt spot. So this would have definitely destroyed my car. Like I said, I don't know if it was my mom telling me to move my car. I don't know if it was God. But it was something that saved me yesterday. And I'm glad I moved my car when I did over there. Because otherwise, I probably wouldn't have it, guys. And I would be up Crap Creek without a paddle. And as you can see, there's pieces right here. This tree is totally dead and totally fell apart. But yeah. And this debris right here, I believe, is from part of that tree. I don't know if, like, at 1 second we got a big spurt of wind that was high-powered and broke off that tree or what it was. But it was something, guys. And I'm going to show you the other side. As you can see here, this is where I usually park. And there's more of the branches. And this is just huge. Huge piece of tree that came down. It's crazy. So I'm glad I moved the car. I fought with it a little bit. Wasn't going to move it and thought, oh, it'd be okay, you know. I know for sure that if one of these trees uprooted and fell down, I would be in a lot of trouble, especially with the shed being right here. It would probably squish the shed. I know one year my daughter said that a tree did fall, and one of the branches went right through the top of the shed and put a hole in the top of the shed, and I'll show you that in a second. And the landlord had to fix it. So that's what I was hoping for. I said, oh God, I hope a tree doesn't come through the roof and, you know, a tree branch come right through the roof of the shed and go right through me or right through Annabelle. You know, you never know. Crazy things do happen in the world. I know there's crazy weather going on all over, especially with Hurricane Debbie. Everybody's being affected. Even the hometown that I used to live in, Rome, New York, 2 weeks ago had a tornado, and they hadn't had a tornado in 30 years. They had a tornado that destroyed a lot of the buildings. So I'm going to go get my coffee, but I'll show you the hole in the shed of the roof. In the roof of the shed. This is the shed right here where I got my tent set up. But yeah, this is my tent, guys, inside the shed. It's a pretty big tent. I've showed this in my other videos. If you want to know about why I live in a tent, why I chose to live outside of my daughter's house, why I don't live with my daughter in her house, you can go back and you can watch those videos. But this is a shed, and if you could see right there, I think you could see them right there. There's nails coming out of the top of the shed. See that right there? That's where a tree branch went through the top of the shed. So the landlord had to fix that. That didn't happen yesterday. That didn't happen now. That happened a couple years ago, my daughter said, because my daughter's been here quite a few years already. But I just wanted to show everybody that and give everybody an update. Thank my mom or thank God or whoever pushed me, whatever gave me the inclination to move my car. I thank that very much, because I would have been in some trouble, guys. Again, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I talk a lot about different topics and show you what I'm doing in my life and life updates. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I also do nightly ASMR sleep. If you have a hard time sleeping at night and you can't get to sleep at night, I do live ASMR at night. I have crickets, I do waterfalls and things like that, different sounds to help people sleep. You can use the sounds for meditation, you can use them to get to sleep. You can use them to concentrate on your homework or whatever the case may be. Even though it's a live, you don't have to watch it live. If you go to my channel and you look at the different categories on my channel, you will see the live streams. You can always click on a live stream and re-watch that live stream as a video and use the ASMR at whatever time that you want to use it. So keep that in mind. Please consider subscribing down below and supporting my channel. I love you all. Retro Stephanie, I did get your email and I did email you back. Just know that you don't have to send anything, but you can if you want to. She wanted to send the dog some dog sweaters and things like that. I will definitely do a box opening if you send something. I don't usually ask people for anything, and I don't do any of that stuff because I don't feel right sometimes doing that. I mean, I might eventually put up a Cash App or something if people want to support the channel in that way or something like that, but I usually don't, you know, give out my address and stuff like that. But to Retro Stephanie, I did, because she's been watching my channel for quite a long time. I watch her channel, I trust her, and, you know, she trusts me, so I don't mind giving out my address for her to ship me something, so I did do that. But most of the time I won't. But anyways, I love you all. Have a great day.